to the latest mockery of American politics. The running for the Space Cowboy, the 2015 elections. Max, can I get your opening remarks? Anytime today, Max.
Hell Zoltar!
Right?
Hello. I would like to say that I am running for the position of Space Cowboy. What I want to talk about right now is the 1% of Space Cowboys that think they're a little bit better than the rest of us. Let me tell you something. The 1% of Space Cowboys, they are nothing compared to the 99% of Space Cowboys.
The 1%. Sarah, can I get your opening remarks?
Hi, I'm a cowgirl, a land cowgirl, and I want to break some glass ceilings by being the first space cow lady.
Can I get the first question for our lovely candidates?
Do you think Atlantis is in outer space?
Do you think Atlantis is in outer space? Ryan, please answer that question.
Of course Atlantis is in outer space. The 1% wants to tell you that it's somewhere in the water, but let me tell you something. The 1%, they don't know nothing, alright? Let me tell you something. The Space Cowboys are sick and tired of the 1% tell us where Atlantis is. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, sorry. Sarah, can I get your answer to that question? Is Atlantis in outer space?
Well, it's certainly not down here on Earth. I don't know if I believe in outer space. As a space cowgirl from the state of Texas, I don't know if I believe in outer space. But at the time being, where else could Atlantis be?
Well said, well said. Max, can I get your answer to that question? Is Atlantis in outer space?
These two people are heathens to the Lord and Savior Zoltar!
That's what the 1% wants you to think.
Zoltar destroyed Atlantis to create Zoltarania, which is the home base of the Zoltaranians in outer space.
Zoltaranians in outer space. Alrighty. Can I get another question for our lovely candidates?
What are you going to do about the TIE fighters surrounding Tatooine? Do you think Academy being trapped on Mars is a heroic story?
Climate change in space exists.
What was that?
Climate change in space exists.
Does climate change in space exist? Sarah, please answer that question.
Well, as you know, I'm both a feminist and a cowgirl and a very religious person. What's the question?
Does climate change in outer space exist?
Well, let's break down the word climate. Climate. Mate. Well, outer space is filled with many things, but I doubt it's filled with very many mates. So I'm going to have to go with no on that one.
Well, I guess that it is due to change then. Alrighty, Brian, can I answer that question?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for the microphone. It's about time, you know. Anyway, what I'd like to say is, let me tell you something. I voted against climate change awareness in space. I voted for climate change awareness a couple of years later. Then I voted against it once again. What I have to say about that is, the 1% wants you to believe that climate change isn't real, but let me tell you something, I'm not really sure myself.
He doesn't know. That's all we got from that. He doesn't know. All right. Max, here you go.
In the book of Fargons, Lord Zoltar said, "And I shall create the climate, and the climate shall be created through me." And if Zoltar doesn't want the Fargons to exist, he changes thine climate.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. When Jesus came riding in his white horse to save us all, there was no Zoltar involved.
Max, here's your vote.
Zoltar ate Jesus!
You heard it here. Zoltar ate Jesus. You won my vote. Can we get one final question for our fantastic candidates for the next Space Cowboy? Keep it coming.
What does it mean to be a space cowboy?
What does it mean to be a space cowboy?
Good question.
Max, please answer this question.
In the book of Jizar,
Oh, geez.
Zoltan states, to uphold the space cowboy ship is the utmost respect below thine, Zoltar. And if you heathens do not believe in Zoltar, then I have one word. Rasmore.
Thank God that was our last question. Bernie, please answer this next question.
Well, I think you all know very well what it means to be a space cowboy. The 1%. Let me tell you something, the 1% is making space cowboys, giving them a bad name. And I don't want to give space cowboys a bad name no more. I voted for space cowboys having rights to happy space cowboys. I voted for space cowboys being able to settle on Mars. I voted for religious freedom for the Zoltars.
Yes!
I voted for short women to be able to have debates. Against the 1%. Thank you.
Yes!
A feminist and a Zoltanian. Talk about appealing to the masses. All right, Sarah, let's answer this last question.
I would like to reveal something to everyone first.
She's taller.
Betrayed.
Do you? And what does space cowboys mean to me? Space cowboys, that's such an important question that I completely lost my accent. What do space cowboys mean to me? Let's break it down. Cow and boy. Patriarchy, man. Hegemony, patriarchy, space cowgirls for life. Praise Jesus!
Zoltar states in book Jedi that women should be cleaning all day and cooking.